I mean, sometimes, yeah, I do make mistakes, but my heart's in the right place. You know what I mean? And please, if there's any truth in it, please just make it happen. All right. Cheers, big man. Cheers. Amen. All right, guys, how's it going? In this video, we're going to be talking about some speculation linking Darwin Nunez with a possible transfer away from Anfield. I have not read this yet. I shit you not, I have not read it. Did you see I looked up at the screen and I had to see to make sure I hadn't swore in the first so many seconds of a video? That you're not allowed to do that on YouTube, you know what I mean? The restricted video. Right, so Nottingham Forest considering Darwin Nunez transfer as Liverpool stance set out. Now, I think this is part of Reach PLC, isn't it? About us. Oh, God, fucking pop-ups everywhere. It's Reach PLC, innit? How do I find out? Yeah, Reach fucking... It's Reach. So, yeah, we'll be reaching all right. This is like the Liverpool Echo, if you like, them sort of like regional, like they're all in. All they're bothered about is the numbers that visit the sites, so they can say to potential advertisers, look how much traffic we get. You're worth advertising your product, right? That's what Reach PLC do. They're terrible for it, guys, right? Let's see. Remember what I always tell you: the more ads, the more bullshit. Trying to close them down. Someone said, why don't you use an ad blocker? But then when I visit websites that I don't know about, if I can't see the adverts, I think, oh, they must be trustworthy. The more ads, the more bullshit. I'd rather see how much shite they put out, to be honest with you. So let's take a look at this together then. I promise you I haven't read it yet. Forest considering Darwin Nunez transfer as Liverpool stance set out. And you'll notice a Reach PLC outlet, like the Echo, these, whatever, they always use these terms, like stance. The stance has been set out. Words, they must have like little seminars or little get-togethers and pull back the fucking sheets and write on them saying these are the words that reels the fuckers in. Do you know what I mean? You see them all the time. Right, here we go. Now, I can't read the entire article to you. You know the drill. You're not allowed to do that, right? So I can read the key points to you. I can summarise it. I'll only leave out bits that tell you, who Darwin Nunez is, his stats, how many goals he hasn't scored and stuff like that. All the things that you know, right? So, Nottingham Forest are said to be, right, well, first of all, I want to know who's saying it, considering a move for Liverpool forward Darwin Nunez as they draw up their summer plans, right? They want to recruit a striker, right? Let's scroll through all this shit. You don't need to know any of that. I'm sure you don't want to buy a new Peugeot. Team Talk. So they're citing Team Talk. Well, if I'd have known that, I'd have gone to them. Reports the Reds are monitoring Nunez's situation at Anfield amid his future on Merseyside. It is claimed Forest are considering a move. So what we're going to do, right, Ian, is we're not going to go with these that are rehashing someone else's bullshit. We're going to go to the original bullshit, all right? So let's click on it. Let's hope it takes us that. It does take us straight there. Oh, here we go. Right. Oh, my God. Seriously. Do you know what? If you visit first of all, it's the Cop Talk VIP members website, not a single advert on it, right? And on the main site, coptalk.com, right, there's hardly any adverts on it. They're at the bottom of the page, if any. And then people moan when I say at the end of a fucking, if you want to get me a coffee, lads, you know what I mean? Oh, lasses. We've got some nice lasses around here, just saying. Anyway, sources. Darwin Nunez tracked by 2, in capital letters, Premier League clubs with Liverpool exit, quote, almost inevitable. No shit, Sherlock. By Rudy Galletti. He is increasingly likely to leave Anfield this summer. 2 Premier League clubs. He was a key player for the Reds under previous manager Jurgen Klopp. He fucking wasn't. He's failed to make an impact when handed opportunities by slot. It's true. As we reported earlier this month, Atletico Madrid have shown interest in Nunez. There's been nothing in the Spanish media suggesting this, but I have seen it mentioned online. And if Griezmann, there was speculation about Griezmann possibly leaving in the summer and that might create an opening. However, if you follow my reviews on here of anything to do with Liverpool that's in the Spanish press, I do them every day. Griezmann, the reports the other day was that Griezmann and his club have, they're going to not extend. He's got a year left on his contract, I think, and they want to see it out together. But it said in that article, and it was also by Sport, I think, which is the Catalan media, Pro Barcelona, that. But it was gentle, but it said, but he's not as good as he was. All right, so just bear that in mind. So that's why people are mentioning Nunez with Atletico Madrid. Team Talk understands that Atletico have started evaluating the financial feasibility of a deal. Sources, can you smell that? Yeah, it's bullshit. State that Newcastle are also keeping tabs on it. Fuck right off. How insulting is that to Newcastle? Sorry, that sounds really bad. What I mean is, first of all, Newcastle fans, they've been jumping on me a bit recently because some videos I've mentioned Isak, but only what the likes of Ornstein have been talking about and shit, right? I don't think Liverpool will go for Isak. I don't. I think this is propaganda, and it's not all coming from shitty outlets either. And I think I wouldn't be surprised if Isak stays where he is at Newcastle. Why did Newcastle have to sell him? You know, so I can understand why Newcastle fans are getting a little bit touchy about it. Like, but I did get a really good comment left on here the other day. I don't know if I can find it for you. I just want to. It's important, just because I know you're interested in the Isak stuff as well. Leighton Waugh, I think his name was. Real NUFC fans know Ornstein has never ever been connected with NUFC at all, more so since the takeover. People think because he's so credible, it's genuine bollocks. If Craig Oak, George Colkin, Keith Downey ain't said anything, then everything else is a load of rubbish. Those cartel journalists never had a reason to be close to Newcastle in the past. So what makes people think they know their stuff now? Half this Isak stuff on YouTube ain't even mentioned on the NUFC side of things. I'm glad you have common sense, unlike others doing it for clickbait. So that was a decent one, but not everyone's as friendly as that, you know what I mean? Because they don't watch the videos and they think I'm going, yeah, we're going to sign Isak. I think he probably stays where he is. But the bit what I was saying here was, imagine being a Newcastle fan thinking, yeah, just get rid of Isak. Yeah, and then we'll go and get Nunez. Nah, I'm not having that, guys. But in fairness to Nunez, and you know I'm not backtracking here, right? I've said this all along. He might be shite, right, for us. But I think when he does leave, I think he will go on to be better than he was at Liverpool. I genuinely do think that. I think Nunez is one of them players. He needs to be the main man. A striker needs a run, consistency wherever he is, right? He's just not worked out at Liverpool. It don't mean he's shite. He's just shite now. That's all right? And you can caps lock me to death as much as you want in the comments and tell me he's hard working and all that. So am I. I'm hard working. Yeah, there you fucking go. It don't make any difference. Eric Meyer was hard working. We haven't got him leading the attack, have we? Anyway, sources state that Newcastle are keeping tabs on Nunez. As previously reported, Newcastle have they've shortlisted everyone. Hang on. Nunez is on that list. However, they could face competition for Nunez from one of their Premier League rivals, Nottingham Forest. Well, maybe he's a rival to Newcastle. If Forest secure Champions League qualification, which they are on track to do, they intend to strengthen in multiple positions. Sources state that Nunez is one of the profiles they admire. Given that Slot hasn't been convinced by Nunez since his first weeks at Liverpool, and with multiple clubs showing interest, Nunez's departure seems almost inevitable. Work has already been done behind the scenes at Liverpool to try and find a replacement. If you should follow my newsletter, check the video description. It's free. You can sign up. There's no ads in that either. I'm a fucking mug. In addition to personal terms, a sizable transfer fee must be submitted to get him, as Liverpool are willing to sell, but not at a low price. And that's why, right? You know, when in January they wanted you to believe that the Saudis had bid 70 odd million, was it 70, 80, 75 million for Nunez? And you want me, or they want me to believe that Liverpool went, nah, you're all right. And why? And do you know what the fed to was the propaganda that came out? It came out that because there wasn't a player that they could bring in. Like, not one player in the world. You get 70, 75 million or something like that. Let's just say 70 million. Just 70 million. There isn't one player. Now, you know, the top Reds come out and they will say to you, you can't just sign someone for the sake of signing them. All right, then what about a loan? There's not one player in the... I'd have put someone from under 15s up front instead of Darwin fucking Nunez. That's how much faith I've got in that useless... And just because they've got money out there in Saudi, don't mean they're stupid. If they'd have put an offer in of 70, 75 million, right, that's some serious fucking money laundering going on. They need their accounts checking as well as the fucking head. Seriously. Anyway, Nottingham Forest, what was it? Nottingham Forest considering Darwin Nunez. That was in some shitty Reach PLC website in Nottingham, I think. And Nottingham Live, was it? Was it Nottingham Live? Let's have a look. I'd love to know what their fans are thinking. But it'd probably go there and be brilliant, though. That's what I mean. We know there's a striker in it. We know that. I'm not taking piss. It's my genuine feelings are, it's shit for us, but there is many contributing factors to it. He's not the main man, right? He's a bit up there, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? I think, you know what I mean? Like, someone says a naughty word to him and he starts doing all these pictures on Instagram and having a full breakdown. I've done it myself in the past, you know what I mean? That's to do with women, though. But, you know, he's one of them, innit? He's one of them, you know, like, fuck me, you know, give me millions of pounds. You say what you fucking want about me. You say what you want anyway, don't you, already? Soft as fuck he is. You know what I mean? That was all right, wasn't it, when he was doing that? It's the best thing he's ever done, that fucking swinging chairs around. Come on, I'll fucking have you. Because he was sticking up for his family. That's what the diehards go. He was sticking up for his family, who just happened to be stood in the middle of the pitch surrounded by 7 riot police. He wanted a fucking scrap. I liked him for that. And I've got to be honest, I've seen some celebrations. What was that celebration where he went fucking hobbling down thing and jumped? Fucking great Darwin Nunez. I like stuff like that. I do. I really do. You know, shits and giggles or whatever, but he needs to be the main man somewhere. And I think he leaves Liverpool and he'll go on and be really, really good. I do. And we'll all go, what the fuck, innit? You know, I do. I do think that. I do. And I tell you what, I hope he goes to Spain. I do, because then I'll get to keep a closer eye on him. And I hope he succeeds, unlike Trent. Because if Trent goes, I want him to fucking bomb. Well, if Trent goes. Well, he hasn't signed it yet. Right? So there you go. That's it. That's it. If you right, listen. No. Some other things first. You know, I do my Spanish football reviews every morning. Review all the papers for every morning, all to do with Liverpool. Well, I'm also doing it now for Spanish football in general, right? But I don't want to put it on this channel because you lot will be like, well, I don't want to know about this. So I've created another channel and I'm putting videos on there each day as well now, all to do with Spanish football. You might find it interesting. The little thing will pop up on the screen at the end. The link's in the video description, and also check the sticky comment in this video. If you're friend, not foe, if you enjoy my content, just give us a sub. Do you know what I mean? Even if you don't fucking watch, you know what I mean? At least I'll go, someone subscribed, they love me. Do you know what I mean? It's easy, isn't it? There you go. Make someone's fucking day for once instead of being one of the miserable cunts thumbsing down my videos. Right, listen, if you appreciate this video, please thumbs up the video. All right? Don't mean you agree with me. I know there'll be some thumbs down on this because there's some right soft fuckers on here. Do you know what I mean? You said something about Liverpool Day. It's about Liverpool Day, right? We're there. I support him every time he fucking plays. It's not my fault. It's fucking shite. Every time. Do you know how many times I've backed him to score fucking goals? No, I'm not joking. And I've gone, yeah, he'll score 2 today. He's due. Fucking put $5 on. We're just supporting him, innit? Never won a fucking penny, like. Anyway, drop me a comment if you've got a view. If you butter, you know, and you're like, yeah, just thumbs down the video. And if you want to buy me a coffee, it's the weekend. I'm in a good mood. It's the weekend. If you want to buy me a coffee, hit the super thanks button. I love that under the video. It pisses my haters off immensely. Or if you want to be a bit naughty, just say, nah, Dad, don't. It's not a coffee. It's a fucking beer, mate. Because I'm going to have a beer tomorrow. I'm going to football tomorrow, all right? And if you do that, I'll give you a shout out in my morning briefing tomorrow. You know where they are. All the links are in the video description. And yeah, have a great weekend. Yeah. Darwin Nunez, Forest.